I'm going to have a great 2020, and it's going to start off by destroying Dominic. I'm taking you serious, but you're a pawn in this game, bro.
Jon Jones looking to finish Shogun. Has not been stopped in the octagon. That's what Jones. Paige Jackson's got him. Looking to do it right here. Looking to finish on a pride off. Jon Jones has defended his UFC Light Heavyweight Championship.
When you get cocky in MMA, you get wrecked. But in this episode, instant karma did not go the way you would expect. The defending Light Heavyweight MMA champion Jon Jones gets smug and overconfident, trash-talking the newbie Dominic Reyes, calling the 205-pound fighter a pawn. Did Jon Jones get into Dominic Reyes' head? How did Reyes respond to these insults? Let's find out. Jon Jones has been breaking bones began professionally since 2008. After defeating Shogun Rua to win the title at age 23, Jones made UFC history as the organization's youngest champion. He has won the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship twice in March 2011 and April 2015. As well as in December 2018 and August 2020. In 2016, Jones was also the short-term champion of the UFC Light Heavyweight division. So speaking of his ego, it's sky high.
Jon Jones beat Alexander Gustafsson without training.
Many have regarded Jones as the greatest fighter in the world in terms of power-to-weight ratio throughout most of his title run, like when he almost strangled the life out of Rampage Jackson. But his fight with Gustafsson shows Dominic Reyes what he's up against. Whoa, look at this. Jon performs a stunning takedown there, progressing to half guard. He immediately begins landing heavy elbows to advance up the body. He assumes the crucifix position and lands massive elbows after getting beyond half guard and side down. This compels Alex to attempt to belly out Jon, and he is able to land that left hook and move out to the point where you can begin throwing blows at will. Jones applies too much top pressure and throws too many heavy punches, which leads to the finish. Excellent battle. Jon Jones's great technique took every step by step until he got the finish. But what Jon Jones did to Machida has also made him arrogant and cocky. He accomplished that, significantly altering the fight's flow in the second round. They fight for 45 seconds in another big knee when he uses the wrestling gym. Jon had a moment as Machida was attempting to strangle him. He had difficulties trying to complete it. Observe the guillotine in action, observe the contortion on his neck as Jon holds him aloft, his left arm sticking up there and his right arm going limp. Whoa, what a battle and what an enormous win for Jon Jones. Crazy submission victory against Belfort in UFC 152 will show you why he's called Bones. He needs to tighten the loose ends. He goes so frantic that he loses control of his side and bottom. He's going to smash him right here. Rainey's wanting to put Belfort in a mounted crucifix is a good thing. All it has to do is the right arm. Oh, outstanding technique. The UFC Light Heavyweight champion and one of the best fighters to have ever graced the octagon, Jones stays a champion and takes down opponents instantly. Jon Jones had only lost once in his career, and even the loss was a controversial one. The defending light heavyweight champion steps into the octagon on a 17-fight winning streak. And you see why Dana White thinks he is the best in the world.
Who do you think is the greatest UFC fighter of all time?
Jon Jones.
In the light heavyweight class, he had nothing to prove, and this made him disrespect Dominic Reyes. But there's a reason they call Reyes the Devastator. Growing up for him had been quite tough. Born in California in a poor family where his parents encouraged him to pursue sports to avoid getting mixed up with street gangs. From there, he went on to pursue NFL dreams, then his dreams collapsed after years of pursuit, and he started manual labor for his dad's cabinetry business, and in 2017, he accepted a job as an IT technical support specialist at Oak Hills High School, California. He was a tech nerd by day, making sure the school internet functioned properly and setting up new computers in classes, according to ESPN's Hallie Grossman, who compared his life during this period to that of Clark Kent. That's because during the evenings he appeared as a fighter working hard to establish himself in mixed martial arts, as well as in the Legacy Fighting Alliance, King of the Cage, and ultimately the UFC with his signature southpaw stance. Surprisingly, he had his light heavyweight debut 3 years before, where he won by technical knockout against Jose Rivas Jr. Since then, he has won all his 12 fights, including his crazy knockout against Joachim Christensen.
Down for Reyes! That is it!
Jon Jones might have rampaged Jackson, but Reyes got more than a few submission tricks. Kimble is in big trouble. This is getting to him. Here on the circular 1 o'clock, there's still plenty of time. He's taking some extremely hard shots, but he's defending the rear naked choke. Yes, he has everything under control. He is doing a fantastic job of staying unbeaten and sustaining the momentum. Tonight, we witnessed a stunning move that he employed to knock him down. He grabbed his back, created a body triangle, and delivered a crushing blow with hammer fists and elbows from that stance. He also placed his forearm beneath his neck to execute a rear naked choke. What matters is that you get the tap. Reyes had shown what his left hook's all about against Rivas, calls it Dominic Reyes, finishes the first round quickly and is still undefeated. That was the shot that got things going once more. Reyes is all over him, searching for the finish, and you can see his legs go limp from the uppercut. Here's what happens. Observe how his arms became limp the moment he was struck. That's all for him. He collapses forward. And if the cocky Jon Jones is ever in doubt if Reyes is a worthy challenger, he should ask Weidman. Everything revolves around Dominic Reyes' backstep with his right hand, as we mentioned earlier in the build-up. Reyes can go both forward and backward in combat, and he responds skillfully, giving the now 12-year-old look of ease while producing amazing results. Oh, Dominic Reyes. You can't do much better than that if you were searching for a result or an ending to entice people to watch you challenge Jon Jones for the championship. This is a step backward. He plantaces his rear foot and bam, there, take a straight left. This is a backstep by a southpaw. Notice how he's moving backward as well as straight to the left. This is what makes it so tough. He also follows it up with some powerful punches. He gets over the cramp in his leg, he fizzles out, and the job is done. So if there's anyone who has earned the right to challenge for the light heavyweight championship title, it's Dominic Reyes. Both fighters are eager to get the action pumping. They waste no time charging forward. Reyes goes for the low kicks and overhead kick, but Jones keeps him in check. Quick feint from Jones. Reyes would try to stay away from that crazy 84-inch reach. Jones loses his balance. Reyes looks to prove himself. Reyna tries the low kicks again, and the first round comes to a close. Jon Jones comes up with more aggression, but Reyes keeps the champion at bay. A quick jab from Jones, but Reyes explodes with a devastating combo that chases Jones around the octagon. Relentless. Dominic Reyes throws a good punch at Jones's face and follows that with a kick to his shin. New Boy's got the defending champion relying heavily on his defensive game, but not for long. Jon Jones drops a heavy low kick, only for Reyes to respond with a quick combo of his own. One Jones will do well to avoid. Another heavy strike on the defending champion. Feint strike, gets whacked. Jones keeps his distance as Reyes circles around, slams an overhead kick into the champion, and chases him around the arena. But Jones is determined not to lose his belt. The champion plants a furious fist on Reyes' face, but Reyes holds his ground and gets an opportunity. Oh, straight to the face. Both fighters stay sharp, but Jones flings a flying overhead kick. No love is lost in this bear hug, and the ref steps in. The fight resumes and Dominic stays on top of his game with the kicks and heavy jabs. What a drill from the new boy. Jones tries to grapple him to the mat again. Not today. Reyes remains as tough as ever, pushes Jones aside, and they face off squarely. More kicks fly in as both fighters try to break the other into submission. Victory for Jon Jones. Do you agree with the decision? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, you definitely want to see what happened to the Predator Francis Ngannou when he was arrogant, confident, and underestimated Stipe Miocic. See you there.